Hello and welcome to the Coaster Giant channel. I'm Matt and today I'm back at the Drayton Manor Resort here in Staffordshire for the first time this year. So in this little video I thought I'd just put together a few little clips of the construction that's happening at Drayton Manor at the minute. There's loads of stuff going on in the UK theme park industry and Drayton Manor certainly isn't being left behind. We've got a big development coming to the top of the park, which we now know is going to be a family thrill roller coaster, so we'll have a look at that site. We'll see what's happening now Apocalypse has gone. We've also got a construction site apparently in Thomasland to check out, and we'll see if there's any other winter maintenance that's gone on in the park over the last couple of months while the park's been closed. So yeah, let's get straight into the video and see what's going on. So you can see the carousel. It's currently, there's nothing there. So that's definitely undergoing some major refurbishment during the closed season. There's loads of cranes and cherry pickers around. That looks so weird. So, Adventure Cove is closed. We're here at the dinosaur event at the minute. But we can see that they've been doing a lot of work to Maelstrom, which is great to see. I think the ride's about 20 years old now. It's an Intermin gyro swing. They've put a whole new exit in with new fencing. They've cut back all the bushes, which is good because I can remember last time I came, they were whacking me in the face when I was walking off down the exit. I've also heard that they're going to be getting some new restraints at some point on this as well, so hopefully it's just a like-for-like swap because the ones currently on Maelstrom are nice and roomy for me. But yeah, this area is looking really nice. So over in the corner of Thomasland next to this little ride, we've got some construction fences. Something new is making a splash in 2023. So it's going to be a new Thomasland ride. It is going to extend slightly out of the area, past the area boundary from before and into the car park area by the looks of it. So I know I've been a little bit obsessed with markings on the floor today. We're just around the back of Thomasland. Look, there's the back of Troublesome Trucks. And there are loads of markings on the floor. All over here. And over there, the other side of the curb as well. Wonder what that could mean. We don't know what it is going to be. We haven't heard anything from the park. I haven't seen anything about like planning permission or anything. So guessing if it involves splashing, it's going to involve water, obviously. I wouldn't mind if it was a little log flume. It's quite a small area. There's nothing actually to see there at the minute. The land's been cleared. There's it's all hard standing. There's been some membrane put down, but nothing to see in terms of any kind of track or ride system. So there's two things I would love to see. Either, I can't think what the rides are called, but like Magic Fish from Portaventura, that kind of water ride. I'll put a little clip in of that. Or a little log flume would be pretty cool. I think the thing that's really good about Thomasland is all the rides are kind of like mini versions of what are out in the park, so it's like a great gateway for kids to try these rides and then progress on to something bigger. So if there's a little log flume, then the kid can progress on to Storm Force, and then there's quite a few other rides that kind of mimic what the bigger rides here do, which is really good because I remember as a kid, once you'd conquered the smaller rides, you'd got more confidence to do the bigger ones, and then it just builds from there. So yeah, I think it'll be a really good addition to Thomasland. It's the first investment in this area for quite a few years, and I'm here for it, can't wait to see it. So the Flying Dutchman is still having its winter maintenance done. It's quite interesting to see this. So you can see all the cables at the top. It's a really old ride as well, and it doesn't look old at all. This is definitely older than me. All the framework for the cars and the fiberglass shells are all on the floor, so that's obviously all being checked over and will be added back to them wires in time for the new season. So this top area of the park is looking a little bit sad this year. Apocalypse is looking pretty tired, and as I just said, we know now that it's going to be closing at the end of this year and not reopening next year. So this is the bit that everyone's really interested in, where the new coaster's going to go. We know, thanks to a statement from Victoria Lynn, the park's new managing director, that they're going to be adding a new family thrill coaster to the area where Apocalypse used to be. If I turn the camera around, we've got accelerator there, flying Dutchman there, which we're pretty sure is staying there. And then you've got the test track site, which is where the Big Wheel used to be when I was a kid. You've got Pandemonium there, which was removed at the start of last year. And then behind that grey building is the photo shop for Apocalypse. Apocalypse is completely gone. I went on Jormungandr earlier, and it's just a concrete base and a hole in the middle. Literally the same shape as the station. So there's been no groundwork or anything happening there yet. There's just lots of little markings and stuff on the floor. But yeah, there's nothing to see. I can't really show you much. But yeah, the signs are good. If we're getting a family thrill coaster in this area, then that's going to be a step up from some of the smaller coasters like Accelerator. There's loads of speculation, but my thoughts, I would love the Vekoma suspended family thrill coaster. So it's a little bit like the pterosaur at Paultons Park. If you don't know what that is, go and check out the vlog, that's on the channel now. But it's got inversions, so it's a suspended coaster, nice lap bar, but you get some inversions on it as well. This area is pretty huge. You've got the toilet block just behind this, but this is massive. This area is like 2 or 3 times, or probably 4 times the size of the space the Accelerator takes up. So yeah, I can't wait to see some proper construction walls going here, and some diggers getting in there and starting to rip up everything. The markings are literally all over the floor right down here, so I think it's going to fill the whole area. At the top of the hill up there's an old chip shop. This could be interesting. I think that will be demolished as part of this development. So yeah, let's go up there and have a closer look. So I'm just at the top of the pedestrian entrance from the hotel. You've got the conferencing centre, whatever it's called there. And this is a better look at the old chip shop. So this beige building here was the chip shop when I was a kid. The brick building you can see just behind it is the toilet block, and you can just about see the Apocalypse photo booth building down there, and then there's all the Viking area. So yeah, this is the building. If we look on the app, on the TAP app, the map for Drayton Manor does not include this building, which makes me wonder, and given that it's derelict and there's smashed windows, whether this could be going and this could be part of the new ride area. Don't you think this would make a great area for a roller coaster ride station? It's at the top of a hill, so you've already got some decent height, so you won't need such a big lift hill. There's already a building here, so planning permission shouldn't be a problem. And yeah, it puts it right at the back of the park, which then leaves the rest of the Apocalypse, the former Big Wheel site and Pandemonium site for track and possibly a couple of flat rides. So I'm fingers crossed this area just become part of the ride area. It will also give a great backdrop to Vikings area, because the Jormungandr former buffalo coaster is just down there. So I'm still at the top of the hill. There's the chip shop. I've just spotted these. How did I not see them straight away? I don't know if you can pick them up on the camera. There's 2 little orange flags there, and there's 2 a bit further down. So in fact, there's loads of little orange flags all around this area of the park. There's some behind the chip shop. So I did a little bit of Googling, and in construction, they use these as markers. So you know when you see markings on the floor and these little flags, apparently they're all colour coded, and the orange ones usually signify some kind of telecommunications system running underground. I don't know, I'm no construction expert, but if they're used to determine what's under the ground before they start breaking ground, then you would think that they're going to be breaking ground in this area, which is pretty exciting. So just a bit lower down on the path now, we can see there's more orange flags all the way along the boundary of Jormungandr's fence, leading over to that big pile of rubble over there. And again, there's the old chip shop. So from this angle you can see where Apocalypse used to be. There's the old photo booth that used to walk out through the exit. It's just a big hole in the ground now. There's no actual construction going on. There's more of the orange flags around here. And obviously here's Jormungandr, the former buffalo coaster. So you can see how a new coaster could wrap around the back of this area. I totally forgot to film an ending for this video when I was in the park. So I just thought I'd come on, say thank you very much for watching. I'd love to know your thoughts on what's happening at Drayton Manor. So what would you like to see as the newest addition to Thomasland? And what about the next roller coaster? What family thrill coaster would you like to see Drayton Manor add to their lineup? So thank you very much for watching this video. It's been a bit of a different one for the channel. If you've enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like. And yeah, if it gets a good response, I'll probably do a few more from Drayton Manor, because there's going to be loads of stuff going on there over the next few years. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.